Hello. I thought it would be good to have a look at what I'm asking you to do for the first week or so, now that the first week or so is over. So the main thing is I need to see that you're engaged with the class. And in order to do that, you have to do two things. The first thing you have to do is to post in the discussion forum under introduce yourself and post that, right? And you can see lots of people have. I think I might have been the first one to post down here, and I just said my name and what my background is, where my office is, that sort of thing. And most people have done that already, so that's good. That's the first thing. The second thing you have to do is to complete the Cengage pre-assessment quiz. And that's this one. Let's see if we can make it a bit bigger, maybe, once it loads. I think it loads a little small. No, we'll have to try it again, and we'll load it there. And like I said, it's a bit small. So the aim of this is to see what your background is like as far as databases is concerned. And it's pretty simple. There's a few questions. A database, blah, contains a collection of persons, places, events, items, or other similar transactions for which you want to store and process data. Now, which of those is the right thing? A database field? So a field is usually just one aspect of a thing. A database row is not a collection. A database row is just one element, one part of the thing. A database property, sort of like a field. It's like the person's first name or last name or student ID or what have you. So I think the answer here is entity, right? And we can save that. And then we can move on to question 2. Microsoft Access is probably not appropriate in which of the following cases? Few people use the database at the same time. The database is distributed over a large area network. Only trusted users work with the database. The data is organized in related tables. So all databases have related tables, including Microsoft Access, so D is not right. Only trusted users work with the database. You can sort of do that with Microsoft Access, not as nicely as some other databases, but you can do it. Few people use the database. That's doable with Microsoft Access. Microsoft Access runs on a file, and provided you can limit who accesses the file, that part A can be. So I reckon B, because if the database is distributed over a large area network, that's not a good thing for to try and do with Access. Right, so that's that one. 3, which of the following is not a common example of big data created by social media activities? Not a common for big data. So blog postings, that's social media. Tweets, that's social media. Images, that's Instagram. So I would say order transactions is something that you probably is a little boring from a social media aspect, right? And then 4, I'll just do this one more. Which of the following people are most likely apply an algorithm to project future sales based on data gathered about current product sales? Data entry specialist, data analyst, sales assistant, or sales associate? I would say data analyst. Data entry is just typing numbers into the computer. Sales assistant or sales associate is somebody who helps a customer with sales rather than projecting. So I would go with data analyst. Okay, and I'm only going to answer those four. There are lots of questions. There are 50 questions. So let's see what I got. I submitted for grading and I got 8%. So I got all four of the questions that I answered right. Now, if you take this quiz and you have a reasonable attempt at it, and by reasonable I mean you need to get better than 50%, I will upgrade your grade to 100%. But it has to be done before September 11th, and that is because that's the engagement date. So try and get it done. Some of you still have yet to get a Cengage account. If you don't have an account, you can't access the pre-assessment quiz, so please get an account. I think that's all I wanted to say about Cengage. Okay, so what's next? Well, I'm going to ask you to do these things here, right? There's an Access data file which you can download and use Microsoft Access to open. There are the slides, and let's see about those slides. Maybe? It's just taking me here. I'm hoping that works for you. If it doesn't, let me know. Right, where are the slides? The slides are here, right? So that's this is the module 1 slide deck, right? Now, do notice that, where are we? Within all of the modules, there are 3 main examples. There's JC Consulting, there's Pit Fitness, and there's Sports Physical Therapy. Please do not do any of the Pit Fitness or Sports Physical Therapy questions. The only ones that I'm making available are the ones to do with JC Consulting. Okay? All the others, they're there if you want to use them, but it's just extra work, and so I recommend that you just do the ones that I've linked to from Blackboard. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you had a good first week. If you do have questions, please post any questions you have in the general course questions. Do make sure that you click that subscribe button on the general course questions. That way you can see the questions other people are asking and my answers or other students' answers. That's a good way of capturing questions and answers about how to do the class. Okay, thank you very much.